Falmouth Orthopedic Center, Central Maine Orthopedics, OA Centers for Orthopedics, all playing on the same team. Maine's top orthopedic practices have joined forces for more efficient and affordable orthopedic care. Introducing Spectrum Orthopedics.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, athletic apparel consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together and understand how important it is to fundraise.
Well, the coach used to be.
Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing here at Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School for the second half of our doubleheader. This one is the girls basketball team against Cheverus. And Coach Wing, you were just about to mention something about Cheverus and you found interesting about their coach.
Well, Gary Fifield's the coach. I got to look it up. I'm pretty sure he used to be the coach at USM women's program.
Oh, wow.
I got to look it up, though. Could be wrong. Would not be the first time.
So we'll see about that. But for now, we're getting ready for the action here and to set you guys up for this matchup.
So you said they're in Cheverus in fourth place in the heels?
Class AA North matchup. In the heel points, Edward Little third, right behind Oxford Hills, and then Portland in first. So I did that in reverse order, but Oxford Hills 12-3 in second, Cheverus 9-5 in fourth. Those are the standings as of now in Class AA North girls basketball. And Coach, even though Oxford Hills is in second in the heel points, you think they're the prohibitive favorites in the postseason?
Yeah, I think that Portland's been up and down. They've garnered some heel points. I think they've played some crossovers with the South and maybe been successful because it's an easy game for them. And but I think that the style that Oxford Hills plays with the aggressive defense, they've got a couple three-point shooters. They've got somebody to control the offense in Julia Colby. When you get in the tournament, those are the things that really pay off. And they rebound fairly well, but I think the big thing is they play good defense, and that counts for a lot in the tournament.
Absolutely, and yeah, we mentioned Julia Colby. She's kind of the headliner for the Vikings. Only a sophomore, number 23 in green and white, but she definitely brings a lot of ability to the table for Oxford Hills. So about ready to get this one tipped off. Of course, if you're watching on the video feed, it's at MBRradio.com. Listening on the radio, it's 96.9 The Ox and Sports Time Maine. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing on this doubleheader, the Wednesday action in the first game, an exciting one, and the Vikings boys basketball team keeps it going. They've won 4 in a row now.
Bonus basketball.
Yeah, and now the girls team, which has won 5 in a row, looking to win their 6th straight against a tough Cheverus team, no doubt about it. So we'll see how this one will shake out. We want to get you the starters for both teams. So right now the starting line is about ready to be introduced, and we'll kind of go through the starters as they're introduced down there on the court in the second half of this doubleheader. students, some of them sticking around for this one. Support the Vikings on this Wednesday evening now at Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School, a very talented Vikings team. Here is Cheverus' starting lineup as they're being introduced down there, the Stags. Number 5, that is Michaela Jordan, a 5'8" senior, one of their captains. And now Meg Kelly, number 12, 5'5", junior, being introduced as well. Number 14, Abby Cavallero, senior captain, 5'7", starts for Cheverus. And Emmy Poulin, 5'8", senior captain. And number 23, Lauren Jordan, a 5'9" sophomore. So a sophomore, Jordan getting the start for Cheverus in the purple uniforms. And here are the Oxford Hills Vikings being introduced today. We all know about Julia Colby. Get their starters in there as well here in just a moment. As a slight pause before they introduce everyone. Everyone kind of looking around. I can tell you, Cecilia Dietrich's one of the starters, along with a couple others. I'm not sure if the microphone went out or something, but there's a little bit of a pause in the action.
Scurrying around.
And we all know, there she is. Cecilia Dietrich being introduced as one of the starters. She is a sophomore. Maggie Hartnett, a sophomore as well. Talented young team.
Great three-point shooter.
Mayreed LaLiberty, a senior. One of only 2 seniors on the team. Jada Adams, a junior. And of course, Julia Colby, a sophomore. So not only is this team good now, they're going to be good the next 2, 3 years. Certainly. So Colby introduced. She's kind of the straw that stirs the drink for this Vikings team, but there's a lot of talent on this roster. We've seen pretty much everyone play because we've called a couple of their blowout wins, Coach. They've had some big wins. They beat Freiburg by a bunch.
They've been consistently good all year. They lost that opening game that we were here.
Edward Little, that was a surprise.
But
right.
After that, they regrouped, and they've been very, very good.
12-3, that's the best record in Class AA North. Oxford Hills against 9-5 Cheverus. There are 4 out of the 8 teams have winning records, and Cheverus is one of them in Class AA North. Should be a good one this afternoon. About ready to tip it off. Second half of our doubleheader. Tipping it off for
bonus basketball.
Yeah. Lauren Jordan will tip it off for Cheverus against Jada Adams. Low post presence for the Vikings girls. And we are underway. The tip is won by the Vikings. And it's Julia Colby with it right wing. Now they get it over. Diedrich on the drive. Runner won't go. Put back. Adams good. Jada Adams right off the bat. 2-0 Vikings.
Good way to start.
Here comes number 14, Abby Cavallaro with it. Now swings it around for Michaela Jordan. Now they feed it down low in the low block. And drawing a foul is Cavallaro, the 5'7" senior in the low post. And she'll go the line for a pair of free throws. 7:35 to go. First quarter just underway. 2-0 Vikings.
First foul on Diedrich. Thinking that might be her brother that plays on the boys team.
Would make sense. Free throw is good.
We should find that out.
Second free throw is up. Back iron, no. Rebound secured by Adams. Here comes Colby on the move. Now Diedrich drives to the elbow. Bounce pass outside. LaLiberty for 3. Too strong. Goes out of bounds. We'll stay with Oxford Hill. 7:22 to go first quarter. 2-1 Vikings.
I'm always amazed at who officiates these games. I'm looking around.
Inbounds to Diedrich. Now down low for LaLiberty. Bounce pass. Hartnett for 3. Too strong. Rebound, Jordan. Here comes Cheverus on the move.
Hartnett's been one of their top 3-point shooters.
Now top of the key, it's Jordan, right wing. They get it for Poulin. Back to Jordan. Jordan kicks it over for Cavallaro and picking the pocket. Hartnett on the move for the Vikings all the way to the hoop. Her shot got blocked. All ball. They rule by Michaela Jordan, and it goes off the Vikings. Nice play by Jordan.
Yeah, I think she tried to control it after it was blocked and it went off her knee.
All right, here comes the Stags, down 2-1 early. It's Poulin with it for Cheverus. Top of the key, Lauren Jordan, left wing now for, that's Meg Kelly. Kelly on the drive. Double teamed, underhands into the corner, somehow gets it over to Poulin. Poulin feeds it down low on the drive, and drawing the foul is Michaela Jordan. I'll specify whether it's Michaela or Lauren. Both have the same last names. That's Michaela Jordan drawing the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
First foul on Jada Adams.
Free throw good. We're tied at 2, 6:19 to go first quarter.
A little bit of a slow start, I think.
Second free throw is up, rattles off the rim, no good. Here comes Colby on the move for the Vikings. Juliet Colby across the timeline for Oxford Hills. The sophomore, right wing now for Hartnett. Down low, nice pass. Diedrich lays it in. Cecilia Diedrich, the sophomore. And Oxford Hills
nice give and go.
leads 4-2. And on the other end, they missed a layup, and here comes Colby ahead to Hartnett. Now Colby on the drive. Tough shot in the lane, won't go. Rebound to Poulin, and here comes Cheverus. On the other end, the layup. Good in transition for Lauren Jordan. And Cheverus ties the game at 4. Colby with it. Colby drives, left wing now for La Liberty. Into the lane, La Liberty, tough shot. And she draws the foul. So La Liberty to the line now for a pair of free throws and a 4-4 tie. 5:24 to go. First quarter.
Foul on Meg Kelly, her first.
La Liberty. The free throw is up. The free throw is good. Vikings lead 5-4. Off the free throw from La Liberty. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing. Second free throw, good. 6-4 Vikings. Cavallaro pushes it ahead quickly from Kelly. Meg Kelly in the left wing. Now top of the key for Michaela Jordan. Right wing they go around for Poulin. Top of the key, it's Lauren Jordan. Lauren Jordan on the drive, all the way to the hoop. And she lays it in. Impressive sophomore, Lauren Jordan. We're tied at 6.
Nice drive to the lane and left hand. I don't know if she's left-handed or not, but
Colby finds Hartnett. Now back to Colby in the corner for the Vikings. Bounce pass Hartnett. She'll spot up another 3. That one goes! Maggie Hartnett from deep. 9-6. Oxford Hills on top.
that's been quite a weapon for them in the games we've seen. Hartnett has been terrific from outside.
Poulin with it right wing. Guarded by La Liberty. Now top of the key for Lauren Jordan. Lauren Jordan passes over to Kelly in the left wing. Now in the corner for Michaela Jordan. Back to Kelly. Kelly. Top of the key. It's Poulin. Now Poulin with it left wing. Check that was Cavallaro to Poulin. Now back to Cavallaro in the far side. Cavallaro, ball above her head. Cavallaro, 2 dribbles. Now Lauren Jordan top of the key. Lauren Jordan, 1 dribble over to Poulin in the left wing. Back to Cavallaro. Vikings lead the Stags 9-6. 4:02 to go, first quarter. Bounce pass to Lauren Jordan on the move. Outside, that's a deep 3. It's no good from Poulin. Rebound, Diedrich. Diedrich on the move. Pulls up at the right elbow. Top of the key for Colby. Colby drops it off for La Liberty. La Liberty, nice cut by Diedrich, and she gets the bucket on the baseline. Great bounce pass from La Liberty. Timeout, Cheverus, with 3:39 to go in the first quarter, and the Vikings up by 5.
You know, I think that Cheverus, that slow offense that they run with a lot of passing, a lot of cutting, they're trying to slow that that Oxford Hills team down, but Oxford Hills is so good defensively, and they love to run, and once they get it, boy, they move it up the court.
We'll take a quick 30-second break. This is high school basketball on MBRradio.com and 96.9 The Odds.
Look, I get it. We all got snowed in last week. You're just now getting shoveled out. And when somebody mentions something to you about summer camps, your only thought is, can I go to it right now so that I don't have to deal with the snow anymore? Totally get that. However, this February vacation week, if you're home with your kids, there is one thing that you're going to remember. If you don't have something for your kids to do, you're going to be in for a long summer. Registration is now open for University of Southern Maine's summer camps. They've got basketball, they've got soccer, they've got ice hockey, and they have a ton more. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. Find the registration links now. Go to usm.maine.edu. That's usm.maine.edu and search summer camps, or find the links right now at mbr.org. And maybe get them in shape for some of these summer camps by letting them shovel off the roof or something like that. Or the deck. Or the car. Or maybe the big wheel. Either way. University of Southern Maine summer camps, where kids should spend the summer.
And welcome back on the video feed as well at MBRradio.com. Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Cheverus with the basketball, trailing the Vikings 11-6. 3:08 to go. First quarter in the corner for three. Back iron, no good that time from Poulin. Rebound in the low block. Jada Adams, and she draws the foul. Nicely done by Adams.
Yeah, she's been a force already on the boards tonight.
3:02 remaining first quarter. Vikings up 11-6, and into the game for Adams is Bailey Whitney.
We can say night now that it's night.
It is nighttime now. It's 5:44 evening. As across the timeline off the bench is Cassidy Dumont. She gets it over for Colby. Runner in the lane from Colby, no good. Put back La Liberty, no good, but she draws the foul, and La Liberty, one of only two seniors on this talented team, goes to the line for two free throws. 2:46 to go, first quarter. Vikings lead 11-6 over the Stags. First matchup of the year between these two teams.
First foul on Jordan.
La Liberty's free throw is good. 12-6. Oxford Hills doubling up Cheverus at the moment. Second free throw for La Liberty. Rims off. It hung up on that rim and then fell off short.
Didn't want to go in.
Michaela Jordan the rebound. She gets it ahead for Cavallaro. Now it's Poulin way beyond the three-point line. Over to Lauren Jordan, top of the key. Finds Kelly, left wing. Kelly, a couple dribbles and hands it off for Abby Cavallaro. Cavallaro will reset for Cheverus. Right wing, it's Poulin with it. Ball above her head, now top of the key, Lauren Jordan. Lauren Jordan hands it off for Cavallaro again, off the screen from Lauren Jordan. Cavallaro outside for Poulin. Poulin outside, Kelly for three from the left wing, too strong. Rebound secured by Whitney, and here comes Colby for the Vikings. Colby in the corner for three, La Liberty, yes! La Liberty from the corner, 15-6 Vikings.
Boy, what a weapon that's been for the Vikings all year long.
Cavallaro handling for Cheverus. Now Michaela Jordan swings it around the perimeter for Kelly. Kelly, ball above her head in the left wing, guarded by Colby. Top of the key, Lauren Jordan. Now right wing, it's Poulin handling. Poulin. Good dribbling, now gets it over to Kelly. Ball above her head, guarded by Colby. Fires over to Michaela Jordan. Michaela Jordan over now to Cavallaro. A minute 26 to go. First quarter, Vikings by 9, 15-6. Here's Michaela Jordan, right wing for Cheverus. Down low for Lauren Jordan, working the low block. Lauren Jordan, nice pass to Kelly in the lane, and she draws the foul. So Meg Kelly, the 5'5" junior, to the line for two.
Yeah, they're very patterned offense. A lot of cutting, a lot of dribbling around the outside. Haven't seen a lot of three-point shooters yet, but.
Minute 15 to go, first quarter. Vikings 15, Cheverus 6, and the free throw's good. 15-7 now.
Foul was on Carson, her first.
And so checking in now is Cecilia Diedrich. She'll replace Julia Colby. Second free throw is up, and it's good for Meg Kelly. 15-8 Vikings, minute 11 to go. Diedrich on the move to La Liberty in the right wing. La Liberty hit that three on the first side, on the other end. The last possession, I should say. Now Diedrich rambles into the lane and gets the bucket. Cecilia Diedrich, 17-8 Oxford Hills.
Wow, with the left hand.
Cavallaro lost it out of bounds. Nope, saved it. Wow. I thought it was going out of bounds for sure to track it down. Now it's Poulin in the corner on the far side. Top of the key, Lauren Jordan. Lauren Jordan, a couple dribbles, and hands it off for Cavallaro. Cavallaro flips it over to Poulin in the corner along the baseline. Good defense by the Vikings, and now it's Cavallaro handling. Back to Poulin right wing. Poulin to Lauren Jordan, top of the key. In the corner for Kelly. Kelly, top of the key, Lauren Jordan. 22 seconds left, first quarter. 17-8, Vikings lead the Stags. It's Cavallaro handling for Cheverus. Cavallaro calling out instructions. Lauren Jordan sets a screen. Cavallaro on the drive, banks it home. Abby Cavallaro, the senior, 17-10 with, at the buzzer, Diedrich misses on the half-court fling, and that's the end of the first quarter.
You know, this is, if Cheverus gets ahead in a game, they would be very frustrating for the defense because they're patient, they slow things down. It's a half-court offense. They don't run much, but they're not a come-from-behind team, I don't believe.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Right now, Vikings have the lead 17-10. It's like a 30-second break. Second quarter coming up in just a moment. This is high school basketball on MBRradio.com and 96.9 The Ox.
It's the most dangerous driving distraction. It's not an age-specific issue. It's not driver-specific. It makes car accidents up to 23 times more likely to occur. When it comes to texting while driving, you're only good at it until the one time you aren't.
I'm Chris Condon from United Insurance. Pick up your free bumper sticker at any United Insurance location. Please don't text and drive.
Dave Wing, welcome back on the video feed and on the radio as well. Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Central Maine Community College and Hammond Lumber Game of the Week.
One of the first times we timed that up so well.
We timed it pretty well.
That was pretty well for a change.
We're on the Ox and online, MBRradio.com. Facebook Live as well, YouTube, we got it all going on. Lauren Jordan, the low block for Cheverus at 17-10 Vikings as we begin the second quarter of action here in this girls basketball game. As it's Cavallaro handling for the Stags. Over in the right wing for Poulin. Now it's Jordan, top of the key. That's Lauren Jordan, the sophomore. Hands off for Cavallaro. She'll line up a three and knock it down. Nicely done, Abby Cavallaro. And the lead's cut to 17-13 for Oxford Hills. Diedrich across the timeline over to Colby, left wing. Now top of the key. Into the game is Jade Smedberg, right wing for Diedrich. Down low in the block. And that's good, and the foul in the low block for Jada Adams. She'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, they haven't shown much low post presence, but that was a nice pass inside, and she did a good job of that.
Adams has been a force all year down in the block.
Foul on Meg Kelly, her second.
And Adams, the junior, to the line for one. Free throw, in and out. Rebound, Lauren Jordan for Cheverus. She'll get it ahead for Cavallaro. Now back to Jordan. Jordan across the timeline. Hands off for Cavallaro. Cavallaro dribbles around Diedrich off a screen from Michaela Jordan. Nowhere to go. Pass down low. Michaela Jordan found herself open, but layup comes up empty. Rebound for Smedberg. Here come the Vikings. It's Diedrich to lob it inside for Adams, but she misses the bunny in the rebound to Lauren Jordan. Here come the Stags.
Good ball movement by the Vikings.
Cavallaro, right wing for Poulin. Top of the key, it's Michaela Jordan, left wing now for Meg Kelly. Stags down 6 with the ball from the top of the key. Cavallaro's three is short. Rebound Diedrich. Diedrich ahead. They get it, and the shot is short from Maggie Hartnett, and it goes out of bounds. No whistle. It'll be Cheverus' ball.
No contact underneath there.
Perhaps so.
I'm trying not to go down that rabbit hole.
6:15 to go. Second quarter of action. Cheverus bringing in a couple of subs. Emily Huntington is in. This is Michaela Jordan with the ball. She's on the move. Down to Poulin on the baseline. Poulin to a cutting Cavallaro. Her layup won't go, though. And here comes Colby for the Vikings. Julia Colby on the move. Into the lane. Layup. No. Put back. Good. And the foul. Jada Adams one more time for Oxford Hills.
Oh, boy, she's been tough tonight, hasn't she? Tough on the boards and a couple good follow-ups.
Jada Adams has presented matchup problems. Or did they? Wow, they not give it to her? What's going on now?
Did they say it was before or something? Guess so.
The points are still on the board. Or no, they took the points off the board, Coach. They took the points off the board and said the foul was on the floor. Wow, that, I don't know about that.
Foul was on Michaela Jordan, her second.
Julia Colby on the inbounds pass, fires a three. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. You know, sometimes these high school games, our broadcast could get a little disjointed because the way the game's officiated, where they just overturn themselves left and right. It's like, how are you supposed to call the game when the refs aren't doing the correct call initially?
That was a little shady.
Anyway.
Didn't care for that one much.
Vikings up by 6 with the ball. Colby for 3 from the right wing. This time back iron, no. And a loose ball and a foul. Because initially, it was clearly going to be a and one situation, and then they decided to change their mind.
There's any question about that.
Yeah.
Now, see, I almost feel like, you know, now what? It's
Cheverus basketball as the foul is on Oxford Hills, the second on Jada Adams, so watch out for that.
She's had a little foul trouble this year.
Ahead now for Poulin in the right wing for Cheverus. That's a carry. Well, they call it a travel, nonetheless. That's a turnover.
Take your pick.
Cavallaro
flip a coin.
Couldn't quite reel the ball in, so she kind of like glided the ball on her hand as she was running. You can't do that.
Take a few steps here while I cradle this.
All right, here comes Julia Colby for the Vikings. Colby feeds it over for La Liberty. Top of the key now. It's Diedrich. They swing it in the corner. And back to Diedrich, top of the key. Diedrich to Colby in the corner on the near side. Here's Diedrich in the right wing. Diedrich drives baseline. Diedrich. Ball deflected, but they get it back. La Liberty in rhythm for 3 from the left wing. La Liberty, 22-13 Vikings, 5:10 to go, second quarter.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. You know, I do think three-point shooting is a rhythm.
Lauren Jordan slices through the lane and lays it in on the other end there for Cheverus.
22-15.
7-point lead for the Vikings. Here comes Diedrich. Shoe drive through the lane. Layup won't go. Ball tipped. Diedrich gets it back. Fires it outside. How about La Liberty again? Not this time. Rebound, Jordan. Ahead now. They get it for Huntington off the bench. She got it over to Lauren Jordan, deflected out of bounds by the Vikings. 4:36 to go, first half. 22-15, Oxford Hills by 7. Cheverus trying to hang in there. First matchup between these two teams this season. Handling the ball is Caballaro initially, but her pass stolen by Colby. Ahead for La Liberty on the fast break. Layup, good. That counts, and the foul. In that situation, you probably just want to let her go, right?
Well, you know, I was always taught when somebody's breaking like that, you try to run right in front of them so that they have to change their rhythm to lay it in rather than try to knock the ball out or anything.
So La Liberty will go the line for 1. It's 24-15 Vikings by 9. And La Liberty.
They like to get the ball and go.
Free throw up. Free throw, nothing but net. 10-point lead, Oxford Hills. 4:26 remaining first half. In the backcourt, some pressure applied by the Vikings. Jordan bringing it up. This is Lauren Jordan able to feed it over, but then it's stolen away from Kat Kane by Oxford Hills. Diedrich got it. In the corner, that's a 3. It's short from Brooke Carson off the bench. And then Colby somehow gets the offensive rebound. Layup won't go. Ball deflects back to Carson. And Brooke Carson draws a foul with 3:56 to go in the second quarter.
You know, that sequence under the Cheverus basket, Oxford Hills always has the hands in the passing lane, and they get a piece of almost everything. You've missed the show lately. Maddie and I have been lamenting the officiating at every level.
We got a quick timeout. We'll take it right here as well. 30-second break. It's high school basketball. MBRradio.com. 96.9 The Ox.
Falmouth Orthopedic Center. Central Maine Orthopedics. OA Centers for Orthopedics. All play on the same team. Maine's top orthopedic practices have joined forces for more efficient and affordable orthopedic care. Introducing Spectrum Orthopedics.
Welcome back on the video feed, online, MBRradio.com, here in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Vikings have a 25-15 lead over Cheverus in varsity girls basketball. 3:56 to go, second quarter. Free throw for Carson, front end of the 1-and-1. Rattles home for Brooke Carson. And the Vikings extend their lead to 11.
The shooter's roll there.
Now the second free throw for Carson. Nothing but net this time. So Oxford Hills has opened up a 12-point lead, and they pressure the Stags in the backcourt again. Here comes Cavallero across the timeline. Cavallero feeds it over, knocked away by La Liberty, but recovered by Kat Kane, one of the captains. 5'10" senior off the bench for Cheverus. Here's Poulin. Top of the key, Lauren Jordan. Now left wing for Meg Kelly. 3:33 to go, second quarter. Top of the key, it's Cavallaro, guarded by Colby. Cavallaro, backdoor cut. They were looking for Poulin. They missed her. It's out of bounds. Vikings ball, 3:25 left in the half.
Right idea. Just that's a tough pass to try to feather that in with no backspin or anything else.
Colby brings the ball across the timeline, right wing for La Liberty. La Liberty over to Diedrich. Diedrich on the drive. All the way through the lane. Shot short. Offensive rebound. Put back and drawing the foul. Bailey Whitney will go to the line for 2 for Oxford Hills.
You know, they got a pretty deep bench. We've called off, about 9 players that have made entry and made a difference.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of confidence in their depth as Whitney to the line. Free throw good.
Cool as a cucumber.
28-15 Oxford Hills. 3:10 remaining first half. Second free throw, in and out. Rebound secured by Kat Kane for the Stags. And here comes Cavallaro, guarded by Diedrich across the timeline. Cheverus needs to make a run here in the last 3 minutes. And all the way through the lane, drawing the foul, is Cavallaro. She took that one herself, and she should get 2 free throws here. With 2:57 remaining in the first half. 13-point lead right now for Oxford Hills. They've won 5 in a row.
Foul was on Brooke Carson, her second.
Free throw up. Free throw rattles home.
Ooh, rattles was certainly true.
28-16. 2:57 left, first half. Second free throw for Cavallaro. No good this time. Ball tips around out of bounds. They don't know, so they're going to call it a held ball, and possession arrow favors the Vikings. Well, if you don't know, that's what you do. You call a held ball, and you have the possession arrow. And so it's going to be Oxford Hills' ball. Next time, it'll be Cheverus's ball. All right, here comes Cecilia Diedrich.
No comment.
Across the timeline. Left wing for Colby. Colby to the elbow. Looking for La Liberty. Instead gets it over to Carson. Now right wing, it's Diedrich. Diedrich spinning around, but she got trapped there at the elbow. Gets outside somehow to La Liberty. In the corner, it's Carson for 3. Too strong. Rebound secured by Poulin for the Stags.
Cheverus picking up on one of the
How
defensive
about
end.
Colby on the other, in the backcourt, pressuring the ball, but I think Cheverus got bailed out by a foul call there. Colby poked it away initially. Poulin gets up limping a little bit. But she, I believe, has to shoot free throws here. Oh, no. Wow, Cheverus got called for the foul. Oh, boy. Not Oxford Hills, my mistake. So Colby poked it away, and then Poulin got called for the foul. Her second, trying to recover the ball after Colby took it away from her. And the free throw good. That's Brooke Carson for Oxford Hills making the free throw. 29-16 Vikings, 2:27 left, second quarter. Second free throw for Carson. Back iron, rebound secured by Kane. And again, the Vikings pressure in the backcourt, and the Stags have to really work for it. Kane ahead to Poulin. Drops it off now for Cavallaro. Cavallaro off the screen from Lauren Jordan, pulls it from the elbow. Front iron, no good. Rebound secured by La Liberty. La Liberty across the timeline. Over to Diedrich in the corner. Diedrich drives into the paint, outside. Now they get it, Colby top of the key. Colby drives in, runner, got it. Julia Colby extends that lead to 31-16.
Smooth. It wasn't anything pretty, but she got the job done.
Minute 45 remaining here in the first half. In the corner, it's Poulin for three, tried to bank it in, no good. Rebound secured by Whitney, and here comes Diedrich on the move. Diedrich. You know, they have Colby playing off the ball a little more than we saw earlier in the year. She has the ball now, though. As she goes into the lane, misses the shot, and the rebound secured by Poulin. But I've noticed that it's been Diedrich oftentimes handling the ball. Ahead now for Lauren Jordan. Into the paint. Jordan backing down her defender. Now she'll back it out to the elbow. Nice bounce pass to the cutting teammate. That was Poulin, I believe, with the layup.
As you get closer to the tournament, your best player is going to be scrutinized, and you need some alternatives to handling the ball and so on.
Here's their best player, Colby, now in the corner for Diedrich. Back to Colby. Colby off of Diedrich's screen this time, left wing. They get it around now for La Liberty. 31-18 Vikings, 42 seconds left first half. La Liberty with it. Slowing things down, behind the back dribble by La Liberty. Hershaw on the run, no good, but he draws the foul. La Liberty continues to be a problem for the Stags. 34.8 seconds left here. First half.
Third foul on Cavallaro.
To the line, La Liberty. The free throw, back iron, no. As Brooke Carson checks out, Maggie Hartnett back in. Second free throw, good for La Liberty. All right, here comes Poulin for the Stags. Across the timeline, over to Lauren Jordan. 32-18 Vikings, 25 seconds left in the half. It's Poulin handling, guarded by Colby. Poulin lost the ball. Colby, a defensive whiz with the steal. Able to get it over to her teammate Whitney. She gets it over to Diedrich. Diedrich ahead. And a timeout called by the Vikings. We'll take a quick break. 30-second break here. 11.9 seconds left. First half. Vikings 32. Cheverus 18. This is high school basketball on MBRradio.com and 96.9 The Ox.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors. We're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
Welcome back to the video stream here at MBRradio.com. Aaron Morse, Coach Dave Wing with you, 11.9 seconds left. And welcome back on the radio as well, 96.9 The Ox.
Coach called the timeout. This is a good chance to practice your last second shot.
Last chance here, Julia Colby, left wing for La Liberty. Back to Colby with 5. Colby off the screen with 4. Colby with 2 for 3. No. And that's the end of the first half, with the Oxford Hills Vikings leading Cheverus 32-18 at halftime. Coach, any thoughts before we go to break here?
Yeah, I think, again, Oxford Hills has counted on their defense. They get a piece of everything. They play tough man-to-man, and then when the opportunity presents itself, they get a good double team on the ball, and they create a ton of turnovers, and they like to run. So the other team had better be ready to go because otherwise they're headed to the other end for a fast break layup. And I think that's the difference. Other than, they've got a couple pretty good. Hartnett is a good three-point shooter, as is Colby, and that makes quite a difference. But I think the defense is the difference for Oxford Hills.
All right, we'll take a halftime break. At the half, Vikings 32, Cheverus 18. This is high school basketball on MBRradio.com and on 96.9, The Ox.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, athletic apparel consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together and understand how important it is to fundraise.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a coffee shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house. The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal. We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who will get the IRS off your back.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
Call Tax Solutions now. Time is running out. Call 800-399-4661. 800-399-4661. 800-399-4661.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered your calls 24/7, 365 days per year. Call now and talk to someone who cares. Get connected with programs for teens, men, women, LGBT, vets, or faith-based. Call 800-646-1166. 800-646-1166. Most insurance covers substance abuse, and you may have zero out-of-pocket costs. Call now for a free assessment. Find treatment that fits you or your loved one best, including teens and faith-based options that use proven gentle recovery techniques. You can get back on track. Call 800-646-1166. 800-646-1166. 800-646-1166.
Showed us the invoice of the car, took $1,000 off, showed us all the rebates. Everything was full disclosure. No other dealer would do that for us. I have had at least 5 that said that, almost verbatim.
Why don't you say that? There's nothing to hide in the commercials. I mean, it's all out there.
What's the website, Amber?
YankeeFord.com.
Marty?
YankeeFord.com.
Jay?
YankeeFord.com.
Burke?
YankeeFord.com.
I'm a little confused here. I'm not sure what the website is. I'm not getting it.
YankeeFord.com.
Yeah, sure. That might be it.
Plus oil changes for as long as you own your car, Maine state inspections for as long as you own the car.
I think if you go to the website, the point is that we're going to have the lowest price in the market.
Yeah.
And we're going to pay you more for your used car. And when you come in here, we're going to pull the invoice and show you the cost. We're going to show you the rebates. We're going to be completely full disclosure.
Yeah.
Go ask the competitors to do that. They won't do it. Does that tell you anything?
Yeah, there's no fine print at Yankee Ford. What was that website again?
YankeeFord.com.
Right.
Look, I get it. We all got snowed in last week. You're just now getting shoveled out. And when somebody mentions something to you about summer camps, your only thought is, can I go to it right now so that I don't have to deal with the snow anymore? Totally get that. However, this February vacation week, if you're home with your kids, there is one thing that you're going to remember. If you don't have something for your kids to do, you're going to be in for a long summer. Registration is now open for University of Southern Maine's summer camps. They've got basketball, they've got soccer, they've got ice hockey, and they have a ton more. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. Find the registration links now. Go to usm.maine.edu. That's usm.maine.edu and search summer camps. Or find the links right now at mbr.org. And maybe get them in shape for some of these summer camps by letting them shovel off the roof or something like that. Or the deck. Or the car. Or maybe the big wheel. Either way. University of Southern Maine summer camps, where kids should spend the summer.
It's the most dangerous driving distraction. It's not an age-specific issue. It's not driver-specific. It makes car accidents up to 23 times more likely to occur. When it comes to texting while driving, you're only good at it until the one time you aren't.
I'm Chris Condon from United Insurance. Pick up your free bumper sticker at any United Insurance location. Please don't text and drive.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
Welcome back on the video feed at MBRradio.com here in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. We are at halftime with the Oxford Hills Vikings leading the Cheverus Stags in girls basketball by a score of 32-18. And Coach, if Cheverus wants to try to get back into this, what do they have to do in the third quarter and the fourth quarter coming up?
Well, they need to be really careful with the ball. I think a lot of the Oxford Hills points have been caused by turnovers. Because they're playing such good defense and then a fast break or something off in it. So I think they've got to take care of the ball. I think they're going to have to shoot some threes. I don't think they're going to be able to score them all inside. And they've got to play a little better defense on the other end.
So there you have it. As we're about ready to get the third quarter underway, the Vikings looking to win their 6th straight game here this evening, as they've really been on a roll recently. They do have the best record in Class AA North. They are second in the heel points to Portland, a team they beat very early in the year, but Oxford Hills 12-3 entering this game. They lost to Edward Little to start the season, but they've been on fire after that. So Cheverus will inbound to start our second half of action. Trailing right now, 32-18 are the Stags. It's Cavallaro with it. Top of the key for Poulin. Left wing now. They get over for Kelly. Lobs it up for Poulin in the right wing. Poulin over to Cavallaro, top of the key. Left wing, it's Kelly. Kelly ball overhead, guarded by Colby. Now Lauren Jordan, right wing for Poulin. Poulin directing traffic here for the Stags. Hands off to Cavallaro. Cavallaro, top of the key, Lauren Jordan. Oh, she lost the ball. Dribbled right off her foot. Ball on the deck, still being battled for. Cheverus somehow gets it back. They get it in the corner. It's Cavallaro on the drive. She's fouled, and she'll go the line for a pair of free throws with 7:20 to go, third quarter. Vikings up 32-18.
I think Cheverus is lucky to come out of that with the ball.
So, Abby Cavallaro, the senior captain.
Fouling Hartnett her first.
Free throw up, free throw good, 32-19. Now the second free throw for Cavallaro is up and in. 12-point game, 32-20. Here comes Diedrich for the Vikings. Cecilia Diedrich across the timeline. Bounces it out now for Hartnett. Here's Colby, right wing. In the corner for Diedrich. Diedrich baseline drive. Bounce pass knocked away. Out of bounds. And last touch by Oxford Hills. So Cheverus gets it back.
Yeah, tough pass there underneath and tough to handle for Jade Adams.
Yeah, Michaela Jordan gets it in for Cavallaro. Cavallaro directing traffic here. In the corner for Poulin. Poulin ball above her head. Top of the key now. It's Kelly, right wing for Poulin. Lobs it down low the block. Lauren Jordan underneath the hoop. Lays it up. No good. Rebound, Hartnett. Here come the Vikings. It's Colby. Drops it off for Hartnett for three from the right wing. Rims off. And a foul on the rebound against the Vikings. I think they got Adams.
Over the back, Jade Adams.
6:36 to go here in the third quarter. Vikings up by a score of 32-20, and Adams subs out.
That's her third.
And subbing in is Bailey Whitney for the Vikings. Cavallaro across the timeline. Right wing for Poulin. To the elbow, it's Lauren Jordan. Lauren Jordan looking around, finds Cavallaro. Cavallaro goes off a screen, behind the back dribble. Now she'll shake it to the right elbow, lost the ball, got it back, and she traveled. 6:14 to go, third quarter. Vikings up 32-20.
That's a great Oxford Hills defense. They're all over it.
Juliet Colby will run point now for the Vikings. They had Cecilia Diedrich doing a lot in the first half. Now she'll give it to Diedrich, who bounces it for La Liberty. La Liberty outside for Colby. Colby looking to drive. She's cut off, so she gets it outside for Diedrich. Diedrich, her pass intended for Hartnett, stolen by Poulin. Poulin on the fast break for Cheverus, a whistle, and she traveled.
You know, that's exactly the technique I was talking about. See how she ran in front of her? So she changed her approach, travel, or they missed the layup. That was my high school coach.
5:50 remaining, third quarter. With Oxford Hills up by 12. It's Julia Colby from the top of the key. The three misses. Offensive rebound, La Liberty. Hartnett back to Colby. Colby directing traffic. Julia Colby left wing for Diedrich. Diedrich, top of the key, it's Whitney. Right wing, Colby. Colby dribbling. Looking for some options here. Colby, left wing for Diedrich. Diedrich, bounce pass, La Liberty. La Liberty directing traffic for the Vikings with 5 minutes to go, third quarter. And it's going the other way. Turnover, Cheverus basketball. Not sure what they called, but it was off the ball.
The Vikings haven't looked that sharp to come out in the second half here.
Here comes Cheverus. It's Cavallaro dropping it off for Poole and a right wing three, no good. How about that rebound by Whitney for Oxford Hills? Here comes La Liberty on the fast break. Runner in the lane, won't go. Ball deflects on the ground. La Liberty somehow gets it back, gets it to Colby, who drives in, layup too strong. And here comes Michaela Jordan. Ahead now for Kelly. Back to Michaela Jordan. Down low, Lauren Jordan, layup short. Loose ball again. Whitney's got it, and she gets it away for Diedrich. Here comes Cecilia Diedrich for the Vikings on the move. Passes in the near corner, La Liberty. And she's fouled. She'll get 3 free throws on that shot from the corner. It was no good, but she'll go to the line for 3. So La Liberty and Poulin couldn't believe they called that foul, but they did. With 4:14 to go, third quarter, Vikings up 32-20.
And that's her third.
So, La Liberty to the line. Her free throw is off the back iron, no. Vikings looking to win their 13th game of the season. Second free throw. Around the rim and in. She'll get one more. 33-20 Vikings, 4:14 remaining third quarter. Her third is good. She makes 2 out of 3. 34-20. Abby Cavallaro brings it up for Cheverus across the timeline.
You can see the style that Cheverus wants. They want cutters in the lane the whole game.
Yeah, Cavallaro drove there. The runner won't go. Harden at the rebound. Here comes Julia Colby for Oxford Hills. Colby left wing for Diedrich. Diedrich dribbled a couple times. Now gets it over to Colby. Top of the key, La Liberty. La Liberty on the drive. Outside for Diedrich. Diedrich to the elbow. Into the corner for La Liberty. La Liberty flings it up, and Colby grabs it in front of her own bench and gets it back to La Liberty, top of the key for Oxford Hills. Here's Diedrich with it. Diedrich on the drive, all the way to the hoop. Lay it up, lay it in, Cecilia Diedrich. And it's 36-20 Vikings.
One of the things Cheverus is doing is every time Oxford Hills passes and cuts through the lane, they're stopping the cut through the lane. You know, jumping in front so you don't have a free flow to the lane, to the basket. So a little something to watch there.
Cheverus calls timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to high school basketball on MBRradio.com at 96.9 The Ox.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house. The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal. We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who will get the IRS off your back.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
Call Tax Solutions now. Time is running out. Call 800-399-4661. 800-399-4661. 800-399-4661.
Welcome back on the video feed here on MBRradio.com. Cheverus with the basketball out of the timeout. The corner three is no good for Abby Cavallaro, but Lauren Jordan gets the rebound, and she draws a foul, much to the chagrin and dismay of the Oxford Hills faithful. 3:09 to go third quarter. Vikings, though, up 36-20. Cavallaro to inbound.
First foul on La Liberty.
Gets it in for Lauren Jordan, hands back to Cavallaro. Cavallaro directing traffic for the Stags, who trail by 16, 3 minutes remaining. On the run, it's Poulin, baseline, no, rebound, Colby, here come the Vikings. Ahead now, top of the key, Julia Colby for 3. Got it. Julia Colby from straight on, 39-20 Vikings. 2:43 remaining third quarter. Poulin on the other end, drops it off to Lauren Jordan outside in the corner. 4-3, Kelly on the other end, no good. Rebound secured by the Vikings. And Oxford Hills on the move. That is Brooke Carson with the rebound. She gets it over to Julia Colby, right wing for La Liberty. The Liberty bounce pass to Colby from 15. No, too strong. Rebound. Pooling her pass, stolen by Colby. Layup, got it. Julia Colby again, 41-20 Vikings.
You know, defensively, Colby is the best player I've seen all season, and stole it and laid it up left-handed.
Kelly's pass stolen by Dietrich. Here comes Oxford Hills. Cecilia Dietrich. No look feed. La Liberty lays it in. 43-20 Oxford Hills. A minute 55 to go, third quarter.
Started out this quarter slow, but they've blown it open now.
They are up by 23. And we have a whistle. 10 seconds. There's a timeline for a reason. You got to get across that line in 10 seconds. There's no shot clock, but there's a timeline. It's turnover, Vikings ball.
Got to get up there.
There used to not be a timeline in women's basketball. There is now. Into the game for Oxford Hills is Emmy Corbett.
Remember, it used to be 6-on-6, and only the Rovers went back and forth. So.
Yeah, my mom told me.
We're not old enough for that, either one of us.
Well, no,
actually, I am.
When my mom was in high school, they played that way.
I'm old enough. My wife said when she was in high school, she played the same thing.
The guards could not have crossed the half-court line. Can you believe that? All right, here's Colby. Now over to Corbett, top of the key. On the drive, Dumont. They get out to Colby for three. From the right wing, won't go. Rebound secured by Ella Davey into the game, a first year for Cheverus. And Davey having some trouble in the backcourt. Oxford Hills defense too much right now. Ball still loose, recover, and then do get it across the timeline, but knocked away that time by Bailey Whitney. Goes out of bounds and will be Cheverus ball. But another great backcourt pressure from the Vikings.
Yeah, anytime you double team like that and they have trouble getting it up, it plants a seed. We can't get it up, we can't get it up, and then they hurry.
Emma Levesque is in for Cheverus. Her inbound pass stolen by Whitney. Whitney in transition, lost the ball briefly, gets it back. Now a 15-footer from the left wing from Emmy Corbett's no good, and Cheverus able to get the rebound. Here come the Stags, but again, they're feeling the pressure. It's Ella Davey on the move, left to right. Layup in the low block, won't go for Emily Huntington. Ball on the baseline, deflects back, and the layup good for Kat Kane. She's able to pick it up and lay it in. It's only the third quarter, it's the third quarter of action. I'm going crazy. 44 seconds left. Cheverus will hold their reserves in, is what I was thinking. As Colby misses the shot on the other end. Drawing the foul on the offensive rebound is Cassie Dumont, the first year.
As soon as you said that, I started looking at the clock.
Time wasn't going that quickly.
What are they talking about?
It's the third quarter, but Cheverus does have a number of their backups in right now. Down by 21 at the moment, 43-22. And Cassie Dumont, one of two first years on the varsity for Oxford Hills, to the line, 4-2. Free throw here, good. 44-22, Oxford Hills. 39.7 seconds remaining, third quarter. Second free throw is up. It rolls around and falls.
Use the whole rim.
Here comes Cheverus. Ella Davey with it for the Stags. Gets it over to Huntington. Now they get in the corner for Sarah Taylor. Taylor dribbling the left wing. Nice pass down low, but in some traffic is Emma Levesque, and she turns it over. Vikings ball.
Yeah, Levesque had a little trouble maintaining her composure there when she was surrounded.
Here comes Julia Colby, the star guard for Oxford Hills, only a sophomore. This team, a bright present and a bright future. 10 seconds left, third quarter. They're up big right now, 45-22. Colby behind the back dribble into the lane. Colby, her shot blocked there right at the end by Sarah Taylor. Nicely done by Taylor. And that's the end of the third quarter. So we're through three. All Vikings right now, they lead the Stags 45-22. This is high school basketball on MBRradio.com and 96.9, The Ox.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
Aaron Morse coach Dave Wing live at Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School. This is the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. We do have a booth, although they should lower this bar a little bit that's in front of us.
Or raise the seats, one or the other.
Do have a booth here at Oxford Hills High School. Here on.
It's kind of a crow's nest, really.
Yeah.
Kind of hanging off the wall here.
But we don't have to sit in the bleachers, I guess is my point.
No,
it's
good
nice.
point.
45-22 Vikings.
We actually have seats.
As the fourth quarter about to get underway here at Oxford Hills. As it's going to be Celia Dietrich to inbounds for the Vikings as they are in command right now. Well on their way to their sixth straight win. Julia Colby handling. Off a screen from Jada Adams. Gets it back to Adams in the low block. Her shot short. Rebound secured by Taylor. Cheverus getting their back up some run in this game. Ella Davey with it. We have a whistle and a hold against Cheverus on offense. Offensive foul for holding.
No comment.
It's going the other way. It's Vikings ball. 7:40 to go.
I suppose he could call illegal pick, but that's not what he called.
He went hold.
He did hold.
Why would you hold on to a defensive player? I guess maybe to, I don't know, stay in position where you are. All right, pass by La Liberty goes out of bounds, but was last touched by Cheverus. So it's going to be Viking ball, it appears. With 7:28 to go. And the veteran coach.
A little discussion about
Gary Fifield?
Fifield.
Oh,
what happened was it was deflected by Cheverus, and the Oxford Hills tried to save it, but it was already out of bounds. So
Fifield was not happy about that one.
No call. No, he didn't like that much at all.
All right, so here's Julia Colby. Now La Liberty with it. La Liberty on the drive into the lane. Shot short. Rebound secured by Huntington. And her pass does not hit its intended target.
Not sure who that was for.
Goes out of bounds. 7:14 to go in the game. Vikings still in command. 45-22. Now it's Colby handling it. Hands it off. La Liberty on the drive. Outside for Diedrich. Diedrich slowing things down, obviously, up by 23 here. And we have a whistle. 5-second call on Diedrich.
Yeah, got to bring it over that little notch on the sideline here, the timeline. 5 seconds. Oh, one person holding it for 5 seconds.
Yeah, without making a basketball move, they determined. So Levesque brings it across. That's so like, I'm looking for the word, a matter of your perspective about what a basketball move entails. But anyway, here's Levesque. Top of the key now for Taylor. Taylor hands it off for Davey for Cheverus. Davey gets it over to Levesque in the right wing. Levesque, the sophomore, drives baseline on Colby, and he draws a foul on the pass with 6:18 to go in the game.
I believe hearing that name around Oak Hill and who was it? I believe it's Levesque.
All right.
Crazy. I know, it doesn't look like it.
Probably is.
Rendezvous.
Levesque, sophomore, drawing a foul there as Corbett checks out. And now inbounds pass, layup good for Ella Davey. It was funny, in the boys game, I've been hearing the PA announcer say Yannick Lutzka, and Maddie B, as Hartnett lines up a three and knocks it down for deep. Maddie B was like, well, no, it's Lutzka. You've been doing it right before. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, the PA announcer here was like, it's Lutzka. And he's like, yeah, I know his dad. It's Lutzka.
Yeah,
like,
Maddie.
Well, fair enough. You know his dad.
Maddie's been doing the games.
He's been on the Breakfast Club before.
And Maddie's been doing the games over here for 100 years at least.
Kat Kane draws the foul in the low block, so she'll go to the line for two for Cheverus, trailing 48-24, 5:48 to go in the game. And we have a small delay. Now we're ready. Kane to the line, the senior captain.
It's the second foul on Huntington. Oh, sorry.
Other side. That'd be Hartnett.
Second foul on Hartnett.
Meanwhile, back, let's see, substitution here for the Vikings. As getting a breather will be Diedrich and La Liberty. As to the line for our second free throw attempt. That's no good from Kane. Colby gets a long rebound for Oxford Hills. Colby up ahead. Now top of the key. Hartnett for three. No. She made one earlier. Rebound being fought for still, and a foul. 5:37 to go in the game. 48-25 Vikings in command.
Yeah, coach is saying don't reach in. He likes their aggression, but no, don't reach in, guys. That's when you get the foul.
It was on Oxford Hills, so it's going to be Cheverus basketball. This is
first foul on Emily Wallace.
Emily Wallace, one of their backups in the game right now for the first time. Now on the drive, pull up from the elbow. Ella Davey draws a foul. Took it 2 free throws out of that one. So Davey, she is a first year. Cheverus only first year on varsity. At the line right now, Ella Davey. Free throw no good.
That's the third foul on Hartnett.
Hartnett, pretty good outside shooter for this Vikings team. Second free throw, Davey, no good. Lane violation against Oxford Hills. So Davey will get another chance. 5:23 left. 48-25 Vikings.
These are little things that drive their coach crazy. You don't want to stop the clock. You don't want to make those lane violations. That'll cost you in a really tight ball game.
Free throw good for Ella Davey. And here comes Julia Colby, top of the key. Colby gets it back. Now Colby on the drive. Foul, and she'll go the line now for a pair. .5:10 remaining, fourth quarter. 48-26 Vikings. Well on their way to their 13th win of the year. I tell you what, both Oxford Hills basketball teams rolling right now. Free throw good from Colby.
First foul on Huntington.
I haven't seen the Portland boys basketball team play, but they're considered the best in AA North at least.
Well, they have the best player in Class AA.
Free throw good from Colby. 49-50 to 26 now Vikings. And you wonder if Oxford Hills will be able to, go toe-to-toe with Portland in the playoffs. On the boys' side, we know the girls' team can beat Portland. They have by a lot.
Well, I think that when they played Portland early, the one thing I would say in defense of Portland is those 3 new girls from the Congo had just kind of found out where they were living.
Gotcha.
By the time they played Oxford Hills, so they've improved.
So that's going to be interesting in the playoffs for sure on the girls' side. Cheverus with the basketball here,
Yep.
and that is definitely a foul against Jade Smedberg. As
I might have been able to call that one.
She hip-checked the Cheverus player. 4:48 remaining in the game. Vikings up 50 to 26. This one.
That's her first.
Nearing its conclusion. In the bonus to the line, Emma Levesque. Levesque's free throw. Front end of the 1-and-1. Bounces home. 50 to 27 Oxford Hills. It's an easy victory, it looks like, for Oxford Hills, but we've seen even bigger wins from them this year.
Oh, the game they had against Coney and the game they had
Freiburg.
against Bangor, where Coney especially was, well, and no, I
And
forget we get
Freiburg.
Freiburg.
Yeah, second free throw, no good.
We did
Corbett
do
the
Freiburg,
rebound
thank
for
you.
Oxford Hills. Yeah. At Freiburg, that was quite the trip.
73 to 20-something, maybe?
It was ugly. Here's Hartnett, down low for Smedberg, back to Hartnett, left wing. Right wing, they get it for Emily Wallace. Now over to Hartnett again. Hartnett hands off for Dumont. Dumont, one of 2 first years on the varsity for Oxford Hills. Kicks it down the corner. Hartnett lines up a 3 and drains it. Maggie Hartnett, the sophomore from deep.
She has been on fire all year from out there, especially from the corner.
53-27 Vikings. And here's a pass that's knocked away by Wallace. Wallace recovers the ball in the front court, pulls up and misses the shot too strong. And the rebound secured by Ella Davey for Cheverus. Davies' pass deflected by Smedberg. And last touch by Cheverus, so it's going to be Viking ball with 3:50 to go. 53-27 Vikings in full command of this one. Victoria Sugars is in, the other first year. Here's Dumont in the corner for Wallace. Now they get around for Corbett. Down low, they get it. Sugars in the low block. Finds her fellow first-year Dumont. Now right wing 3. Wallace got it. Emily Wallace, the junior, off the bench.
Wow, nice ball movement all the way around. Down in the low post, kicked it back out.
Davy around to Levesque. Now they get left wing for Caitlin Kennedy Jensen in the game. Here's Davy with it again. Right wing for Levesque. Cheverus with the ball, down 56-27. That's a travel on Sarah Taylor. So 3:11 left, 56-27 Vikings. Into the game for Cheverus is Kat Kane again. And Cassidy Dumont brings the ball across the timeline. Dumont in the corner for Wallace. Now it's Corbett. Corbett hands off for Dumont with the Vikings up by 29. Dumont in the corner. That's Corbett for 3. Got it. One of 2 seniors, Emmy Corbett, knocks it down. 59-27 Vikings.
Wow.
And here's a pass stolen by Smedberg. Smedberg on the fast break. Layup won't go. Dumont comes in for the rebound. And we have a whistle and a foul against, I believe, Cheverus with 2:37 remaining.
I believe it was on Levesque, but we'll see here.
32-point lead for Oxford Hills after that Corbett 3.
Levesque's first.
And Dumont to inbounds for the Vikings. Dumont gets in for Sugars on the baseline. Sugars ball above her head. Looks around and finds Wallace. Wallace drops it off for Dumont. 2:25 left. Dumont hands off Wallace. Wallace on the drive in the corner now. It's Corbett for 3 again. Oh. Emmy Corbett. 62-27 Vikings.
Getting her chance, she's going to make the most of it.
Absolutely. Here is Levesque over to Davy.
Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
They get around the perimeter. Kennedy Jensen with it. Her pass stolen now. It's Victoria Sugars with the steal for the Vikings. Dumont across the half-court line. Dumont with 1:38 left. It's a 35-point lead now for Oxford Hills.
I'm glad you that Northwestern education that you figured that out, because I was out of the running for that.
It's Dumont with it.
I don't have enough toes for that.
Now Wallace. Wallace, right wing.
You know, you get a sense that even the substitutes, they have a good sense for what they're supposed to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How to do it, and they do it.
In this sophomore class for Oxford Hills, Cecilia Diedrich, Maggie Hartnett, Jade Smedberg, Brooke Carson, Julia Colby, they all contribute, and Colby's their best player. Hartnett's probably their best pure shooter.
Yeah.
And Diedrich's a great player also. I mean, this is an incredible sophomore class for them. You have to wonder who they have waiting on JV also. Wallace gets it in now for Smedberg. Back to Wallace. Now top of the key, it's Dumont with 1:02 remaining.
They actually have 4 more sophomores.
Yeah. Then they have 5 first years waiting in the wings. 53 seconds left. Vikings in command, 62-27. Dumont handling for Oxford Hills. Now over to Wallace, back to Dumont. 40 seconds left. Dumont to Wallace. Here's Dumont again, and she'll just hold the ball now. Another dominating performance for the Oxford Hills Vikings as the clock winds down with 18 seconds left. In the corner, it's Smedberg. Back to Dumont. With 7 seconds left, they get it over to Wallace. And Wallace will just hold the ball. And that's it. The Vikings, a 35-point win, 62-27.
Dominating. I called it before. I said it's going to be, I guess I used the word blowout, didn't I?
Off the air.
35 points is a lot, yeah.
Turned into a blowout.
Did you just get a feel for it? You know, they're so good defensively. They have good depth. They use everybody. I noticed Coach, before the end of each period, he tries to get Colby out maybe a few seconds, maybe even a full minute before the end of the period, give a little bit extra rest during the period break, you know, like so she gets like minute and a half, almost 2 minutes, and then she's back in. And they've got good inside shooters. They've got Adams underneath. They've got both Diedrich and Julia Crosby handling the ball. It's a well-rounded team, and they play great defense, and I still say that's their key.
The Vikings are 13-3 on the season. Cheverus falls to 9-6 on the year, and for Oxford Hills, the beat goes on. They have had an outstanding year. Next up for them, they will host Lewiston on Friday at 7 o'clock. So they host Lewiston this Friday, 7 o'clock. Lewiston struggling this year at 6-9. They're actually last place, even though Bangor's 3-12. But you know how those heel points work. So,
so who's our player of the game? We're going to interview.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with that player of the game in just a moment here on 96.9 The Ox and online MBR.org.
Everything is perfect. You've got the house, the car, the life you've always dreamed of. Even on the most picture-perfect day, accidents can happen. Life is unpredictable, and your coverage really does matter. At United Insurance, we know how to protect you and the things you love from all of life's surprises.
I'm Chris Condon of United Insurance. We understand the coverage Mainers need. Visit us at coveragematters.net.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
You know, I think it's going to be between Oxford Hills and Portland. You know, I think the Portland with their three newcomers, I think they've kind of found their rhythm. They're number one in the heel points, which stands for something. And but you know, you get on the big floor at the Civic Center, and you play some great defense like Oxford Hills does. They've been there before. This team from Portland, not all of them have been there before, so. I think they could be in the regional final, and who knows from there. I mean, seriously, what you want to do is make the tournament, then anything can happen.
Right, for sure. Coach Dave Wing there breaking down the state tournament coming up in just a few weeks, really.
Yeah.
Welcome back on the video feed, Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing. How about our Bessie Motors player of the game? What do you think, Coach?
Well, I kind of think Hartnett, but I could be open. I didn't think Colby was quite as spectacular as usual.
She didn't have to be, you know.
No, she didn't have to be.
Maggie
Diedrich
Hartnett
wasn't either. I think Hartnett.
Maggie Hartnett, player of the game. Pizza, Stowe, South Paris. Best Motors player of the game, Maggie Hartnett here, the sophomore sharpshooter. Hit some big shots early on to really put Cheverus in a big hole here today. So thanks to George back in studio for keeping us on the air. Thanks to Tyler here on site running the camera. He's Coach Dave Wing. I'm Aaron Morris. It's been a very successful basketball doubleheader for Oxford Hills High School. The boys and the girls, both winners this afternoon. Have a great rest of your day. Good night from Oxford Hills.